Unfortunately, unresolved mental health issues for some people can lead to suicide. At ABC 10, we stand for you. There is help and there is hope. That message coming from a woman I recently spoke to who has lost several people she cares about and sadly has thought about taking her own life. It's not something often talked about.
Are you suicidal? That's a question people should be asking, but they're not comfortable.
Jolene was 16 when her dad died. She didn't know how to process his passing.
My father, in 1990, I was a sophomore in high school. He took his own life.
She has lost so many people to suicide. These 6 precious souls are no longer with us, including the loss of her high school friend, Chet Jarbo. At the time, his death only exacerbated the pain of losing her father.
He was a sophomore in high school. He was 9 days after my father. And so that was incredibly painful.
Jolene has spent her life trying to figure out what causes suicide and how to prevent it. She has a successful career in finance and has made it her life's work to help people and save lives.
But finding treatment isn't easy. As we know, there's not a lot of beds available. Mental health services has been cut. There's just not enough out there. We need to have programs, we need to have policies in place to help people.
Jolene tells me she struggles with her own mental health. She says she's alive today because of what she's been through and her work to prevent it.
Because I've lost so many people, I've made it very clear to my family and friends that I do have mental health struggles. A lot of people do.
On the 25th anniversary of her father's death, Jolene and her young daughter attended their first American Foundation for Suicide Prevention walk.
You'd see a lot of people with pictures of their loved ones who have passed, and you just know you're not alone.
It's a day for supporting one another and reaffirming that it's okay to not be okay. Well, I'm so grateful that Jolene had the courage to talk to me about this. It's such a difficult topic that we need to normalize and talk about because there are so many people struggling. And to just give you an idea of the different walks of life that suffer through this, because it doesn't discriminate based on race or age or finance. Look at this bead wall. So when you go to this walk that Jolene was talking about, these beads, the colors represent a loss of a child, a spouse, parent, sibling, a relative, a first responder, someone who has attempted, or if you're there just supporting suicide prevention. So when you leave there, if you have a rainbow of beads, you see someone with a rainbow of beads, Jolene was telling me it means, that person has been affected by suicide in a multitude of ways.
Yeah, the number of beads is not a good thing. It shows the people who have been affected. Great story today. And yeah, getting out, talking about it. Can't keep it bottled up. Makes it worse.
No, and so that walk that Jolene is talking about is called the Out of Darkness Walk. It is happening tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at the west steps of the Capitol. ABC 10 will be out there. We'll have a team, and we'll be out there in support, walking alongside everyone.